I insured these guys that were sort of traders, and I think they were just early traders. Well, they call themselves traders, parentheses. And so the guy got a whole bunch of cans of Coke, and he got them out of the back of a place here, Knob Hill Farms is not around anymore, but I guess, I don't know what happened, but they were sort of past their expiry, and I guess the guy got a super deal for it. So the next thing I know, I just see, again, this is where these marine surveyors come into effect, so they'll have the name of the person on the insurance certificate and who you should contact in case of claims, because, it's overseas. So they send this stuff to Jamaica, and the next, I get this report saying, well, here it is, and this has all been damaged, and I get pictures of this front-end loader bearing, making this big hole, and putting all these cases of Coke in this big hole because they were deemed unfit, and they weren't allowed into Jamaica. And so the trader guy starts calling me as well too, and saying, well, I got to pay my claim. So I started to do a little bit of research on the thing, and I found out we could. The surveyor had some lot numbers, and I just happened to have a next door neighbor that worked for Coke at the time as well too. So got to digging and found out that these were basically, I don't know how they were got, but they were basically, there is a shelf life for tinned Coke, and it's very long, but I guess this thing was at the back of the warehouse or whatever, and it was there for so long, and they decided, well, here's what we'll do. We're going to send it to this guy, this trader, who I don't know if they were all in on it, but then we're going to send it to Jamaica, and then we're going to make an insurance claim for this thing. So we kind of caught up with that, and we figured it out. He actually, we gave him the news, and we came into the office. I had a meeting with him in the boardroom, and he got quite testy, the whole thing, and he didn't actually say I was going to, but he said something to the effect of, well, this is not going to be good, because if this thing doesn't get paid, somebody's legs are getting broken. And it was just him and I in the boardroom at this point. So I said, who's getting their legs broken? He said, I don't know, but I'm not saying anything. So I got I got up, and I went and I got another guy in the room for that, and I thought, this is going to be bad, and I sort of looked under my car for the next couple of weeks, but nothing bad ever happened to me, which is good, and we wound up not paying the claim, and then the guy just sort of disappeared. So, I mean, that's another thing that, that it's a peril in that, sometimes there's phantom shipments, or even, things that aren't what they say they are, and people do have tried to make, insurance claims on shipments like that. So you'll see it sometimes too. You'll get I've got 1 million metric tons of rice going from this place to that place, and we need a rate on it really quick, and in some cases, it's not even a shipment, and they just try to do some kind of elaborate transportation claim on that, because you don't really see it if it's an export shipment. You're depending on people's other eyes and ears that might not necessarily be have your best interest in mind either. So there's a bit of that going around as well too, or has been, at least over the years.